Best Nigerian artist selling in the USA. That is something I want to talk about because a lot of people need to actually understand that whether Wizkid don't drop album or not, this guy is one of the biggest seller in terms of Afrobeat in USA right now, and a lot of people are really paying attention to Wizkid. We still got some stories coming off, and we still got a lot of interesting things coming in from 50 Cent, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and we still got the rap industry in Nigeria. Before I dive into the story, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Ghana to host their AFCON match in Nigeria as CAF disqualifies their stadium from this event. And a lot of people are now responding to this and saying Nigeria has been second home to Ghana. These guys keep on beefing us from time to time, and that is quite disturbing to an extent. But what can we do? I will say that we still have to give them the opportunity to really mend their fences with us and stop making noise about a lot of things. These guys will come out to say they are richer than Nigeria, but they cannot fix a common stadium in Ghana. That is quite embarrassing and disturbing at the time. This is the news coming to us, and people are now responding to that. What are your own opinions about all of this? Don't fail to put in the comment section what you feel about this whole story that is trending on social media. At a recent conversation interview, a person of 50 Cent spoke about Drake versus Kendrick Lamar, and that is getting all interesting. At this recent interview, he was speaking in terms of the beef behind or between them, and a lot of people are really responding to that. According to 50 Cent, he opened up a lot of things about all of this, and somehow a lot of us are getting to understand that without beef the hip-hop sector cannot really thrive better. The beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake is really making a lot of people to actually understand that without this beef you cannot make better quality sounds, according to what 50 Cent said, because he has been in the game, he understands the game better. Let's catch a glimpse of this.
How you feel about the beefing?
I think it's good for the culture. You wouldn't have they both Drake and Kendrick produce quality music faster because they were competing with each other. That competitive nature made them go work and have responses. So it's like, it keeps, like hip hop is still, it's not just a genre where you can just make a song and sit back. You got to make a song and be ready to make a song again, like right away, like with other artists.
Based on what you heard 50 Cent said, what is your own take about this? Don't fail to put it in the comment section. I think you have to respond to what he actually said concerning the hip-hop, the beef and the hip-hop. This is a culture that is being maintained globally, and we need to understand it as a standard. Have you ever imagined Davido, Burna Boy, Wizkid on the same songs? That is something I try to imagine at the time, and a lot of people are saying that yes, this cannot be realistic to an extent, while some other persons are saying some persons within or outside the industry can really make this to happen. It comes to the money, that is the moolah at the end of the day. What do you expect of Wizkid, Davido, and Burna Boy jumping on a song? Remember that Wizkid and Davido actually told us something in 2023 that they are going to do a collaboration and a joint tour, and a lot of people really anticipated that until recent thing happened where Wizkid was not really comfortable with Davido, and also Davido responded, and this brought back the rift between Wizkid and Davido. That is something I got to understand from this whole thing. Imagine Wizkid, Burna Boy, Davido on the same track. I want you to put your own opinion on that in the comment section, what you feel about those kind of things. Best selling Nigerian artists in the USA. These are some of the things I want you to understand about this particular list that is being shared right now, and a lot of people are really responding to them. And you need to understand that the list of 1 to 7 was actually shared, And somehow, some persons on that list, they've not dropped a recent album and they are still selling big on the list right now, like what you're seeing on the screen. According to the story, we have that, Wizkid is on number one with 18 million. A person of Tem is on number two with 8.5 million. And we got Ckay on number three with 8 million. We got, Rema on number four with 4.62 million. We got Burna Boy with 3 million. And we got Davido on number six with 1.5 million. And we got, Fireboy with 1 million. Explaining this, you will get to understand that Wizkid has not dropped a recent album and this guy is selling big in the US. This is owing to the fact that Made in Lagos album of Wizkid and the deluxe edition is really getting global attention after 4 years of being released. That is a big win for Wizkid to an extent, and a lot of people can really attest to that based on the recent statistics this album is still getting. And the longest charting album on Spotify in Nigeria. That is something you need to understand. We got Tems. Tems recently dropped an album, and that album is called Born in the Wild. And a lot of people are really responding to that, and she deserves that spot. I think Tems got the international audience more than the likes of Irasta, Davido, and a lot of others. We don't really appreciate terms in Nigeria. That is something I'm getting to understand by this whole thing. And we got Ckay on number three, and this guy is really on that list with one of his biggest album and some of the biggest hits he had, especially Love and Wanting Thing. That is something I got to understand. And we got Rema with that particular drive that came in from his new album His. And also I think most of the streams it got from Countdown Remix with Selena Gomez. That is something I can really say about all of this. We got Burna Boy and then Davido on number six. We got Fireboy. Fireboy is another big artist to actually talk about, and this guy has a recent album that he pledged to support or kind of promote in 2025. The whole of 2025 is going to be on tour promoting that particular album. What are your own takes about this particular list? I want you to put your own opinion in the comment section, what you feel about this story. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon.